October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh, we're on the other side. What the fuck?
It's weird. Like, I think the camera angles we normally see are from the judge's point of view.
Oh.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
But the judge was in the shot.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is from the judge's point of view, is what he's saying.
Oh, that makes sense.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Detective Gumfuck.
Hey, don't call me that, pal. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
I love him, Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here.
Oh my god. Please,
Did he pay for that?
please God, please have Maya turn into Mia and then have to cross-examine him directly with this voice.
Fuck you. To understand the case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see?
No, go back. It was fine. I'm sorry.
This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day.
Hello.
Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that area, the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found.
The Big Uno.
Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, this really handsome guy. The defendant, Will Powers, this ugly guy apparently.
Supposedly.
And a young woman, the production assistant.
We haven't decided to rate her attractiveness.
Average at best. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to the Studio 1. Right after that at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later to that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. There was no blood on it. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again?
I think we're good, yeah.
I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear.
This
Yep.
quote-unquote spear.
It was it was enchanted with prestidigitation. That's why there's no blood.
How medieval.
What is an S-pair?
Yeah.
That's some kind of new phone?
It's a
It's
fruit,
not
actually.
pear-shaped at all.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Here we go.
I think we just gotta give this one up.
Will the witness declare her name? Hmm?
Oh my. Oh no, I was
You-
not expecting this.
Hold on. Peanut,
What a twist.
Peanut, are you about to flirt with yourself for an entire session?
Please.
Maybe? It's gonna get kind of awkward.
It's gonna
Well,
get
I'm
if
not
weird,
this is
okay.
guys.
if this is anybody's fetish out there, congratulations.
All right, everybody, kick back. Let's I wish
Buckle up.
You're just lucky I don't have mood music ready to like click onto this stream, or else I would pop on some like Barry Manilow or something right now.
I don't see nothing
My,
wrong.
aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Just call me sexy grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Say my name.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically my name, so even when I was a young Oldbag, I'm first all the other children believe it. But there was this boy captain of the chess club in junior high. He called me an old bag, and I just cried and... Oh, objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained.
Oh shit, the LSD just kicked in again! Okay, wait,
witness
it's
will
chilled down
refrain-
again. I'm good now.
The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I love this.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Shut the fuck up.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't.
questioning the witnesses now.
I don't know if this fact has been established enough. So, what? How is it that she knows who goes by and stuff in this?
I
And
don't
what
know,
time did that
man.
happen?
Was she like in some kind of central position at a guard station?
I don't know.
You know your stuff, dearie.
I ship the judge with Wendy Oldbag.
You may begin your testimony.
The judge is a married man.
You know, I'm
Senko.
actually, you know, but
That's only if you believe in polygamy.
hmm. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witnesses account.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Don't press this statement.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder must have happened at 2:30 p.m., correct? Interesting to me, because right as a certain man walked by at 2 o'clock. It was Powers, that man right there, and he's heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have an antique Gothic cross here for us to look at.
I have a clock!
We're not examining clocks. This is cross-examination. I object! Alright, yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm not sure how to go about this trial. There's no clock in the form of the thinker.
It's really been my rock through this entire proceeding. All right, so
All
let's not press that one thing that was, clear to be pressed. This one
This
here.
one
Whoops!
super ambiguous random statement.
I slipped. What kind of errands?
No, well, you know.
Ugh. Answer the question. Careful, Phoenix. If you
Actually,
exert too much
I was watching
authority.
for Hammer and Powers, observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Focus, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm gonna talk to my crazy 17-year-old medium assistant who sometimes morphs into my former boss.
That's
Slash
me.
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, slash... Well, she wasn't my girlfriend yet, but she was definitely gonna be.
I'm
That's
pretty
very
sure things were
interesting.
headed that way.
No,
We
look,
will
Your Honor,
reverse.
honestly, I think it was really important that we... Alright, so,
That's very interesting, Mr. Wright. Continue, please.
Alright, so let's present this picture and say...
Yeah, how is this Will Powers? Come on.
Objection! Ugh! Let me get this straight, Miss Oldbag. You've been saying... I need to say your name differently. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo.
The acid's kicked in again. It's just freaking out. Oh,
What
it
is this
looks like a
exact-
samurai, I swear.
A steel one, in fact.
But he has a spear instead of a sword. I don't...
It's none other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Oldie Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai!
Eh? I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
Uh-oh, she's got that dangerous look. What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know that everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
My bad, pal.
Wow,
You broke
Old Windbag
Edgeworth.
has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Witness testimony.
The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle then. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Gross.
Yeah,
That is pretty gross.
bad choice of words there.
That's pretty gross.
Ah,